How you guys doing? Happy Wednesday? Today's Wednesday, right? It is Wednesday. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're listening to some more Claire Obscure music. And we have a new patch today, so looking forward to checking that out. We'll go over the patch notes, blah blah blah, all of that. Thank you for tuning in. Today is Edwin, Magnamic, Darkness, Devante, Daniel, Pieta, Tiger Cub, and Nopi. Appreciate seeing you guys. Okay, by the way, I just moved forward. Our giveaway is moving forward to Friday because I'm not streaming on Saturday. Which I'm not gonna like. I didn't want to stream on Saturday for like an hour just to do the winners. That'd be kind of pointless. So we're gonna do it on Friday instead. And I mean, the other thing I could have done is I could have pushed my Friday stream back to Saturday, but I already posted my schedule, and I'm actually planning. I'm very likely gonna have another car detailing job on Saturday as long as my back starts working again. So I don't want to, you know, screw myself there either. Hello, Alan Tula Cannon. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys. Yeah, I'll be better soon. Lots of doubleheaders in baseball today. Oh, really? Padres got one game off the Phillies. It was a nail biter. Damn. Yeah, we've been getting wrecked by the Blue Jays. Yesterday was quite rough. I must say, I was pretty distressed. It was distressing. It was a distressing loss. But hopefully we get one today. Of course, I'm going to miss most of the game today, but that's okay. I had to start late today because I hurt my back just for no reason, randomly. And so it's super uncomfortable doing anything. I can barely walk. I can sit fine, so I'm sitting upright. And I can make it through the stream, but if I'm struggling, I will end the stream early. Maybe we won't do like the entire speedrun. We'll see what happens. I think we can do it though. Thankfully, I've got a very supportive chair. But yeah, it's brutal. I wasn't even doing anything, dude. It's crazy. I was not doing a single thing. I mean, yesterday, this whole week, I've been like jogging, but I was like bent down to change like my cat's filter on his litter robot toilet, his automatic litter box. And I was like, you know, being careful as I always am, and that was just enough. So I've got a super stiff lower back. It's brutal, man. Don't get old. I say that I'm only 30. I'm still extremely young. Just bad RNG. Back issues just run in my family, so it's all good. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna run the montage. Thank you guys for tuning in. All right. Hello, friends. Welcome to our Wednesday stream. Let's get the music back going. Now, what are we doing today? Great question. We're going over some patch notes. We're going to talk about the new 1.2.0 patch for Stellar Blade. But real quick, I just want to remind everybody that we do have the giveaway for the Nikkei CD key ending on Friday. I moved it forward one day because I'm not streaming on Saturday. So we're going to announce the winners on July 4th, actually, which is Independence Day if you're in America. So we're going to do that. We have 3 winners, so 3 codes to give away, so that's exciting. But yeah, very easy to join. Just check out our Discord. I'll post a link to join our Discord. It's a free to join, safe for work Discord. Okay, besides that, here are the patch notes, which you might notice a couple things already, is that we have trading cards. By the way, thank you everybody for tuning in. I do appreciate everyone. Thaddeus, Edwin, Magnamic, The Darkness, Devante, Daniel, who else have we got in here? Pieta, Tiger Cub, No P, Alan, Tulo Cannon, MRX. I really appreciate everybody. And as you can see here, we do have trading cards which were not available on release. So these are nice because you can sell them, and especially when they're new, they're usually worth like a little something. So like if you just click on one and then show this card on the market, or like down here, show on the market, or just show it in my inventory, view my trading cards. Here we go. Like here's like all my trading cards, okay? And then I can, you know, sell these cards. Bam. So like I guess these are kind of just like automatic values that they put in there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and list all of them. And then sometimes you'll have to go onto your phone app if you have Steam on your phone, and you'll have to confirm like, oh, do you really want to sell this stuff? But these things are completely useless. All they do, if you want to collect all of them, they make a badge. So if you do want to like decorate your profile, if you care about decorating your profile, you can make pretty badges. I don't care, of course. So I am just gonna sell them because that adds up to dollars, and then I can buy more games on the Steam sale. So yeah. Always get rid of your trading cards while they are fresh, because that's when they're worth the most. Yeah, Addy's World, hey, thanks for tuning in. They just added Steam trading cards. Let's look at the patch notes real quick. So here's another timestamp, because this is kind of relevant. Okay. So here are the patch notes for 1.2.0 on PC. It says, along with the 1.2.0 patch, Stellar Blade items are coming to the Steam Points shop. Badges, trading cards, still and animated backgrounds, stickers, and more. That's pretty cool. Maybe we'll look at the backgrounds. As a token of appreciation for all the love and support from our players, we've prepared 7 newly arranged tracks based on existing background music. Visit the Last Gulp in Zion to receive a thank you gift from Enya. Wow. So we can go to the Last Gulp bar in Zion and check that out. So there's Don't Forget Me, Trio, Flooded Commercial Sector Trio. These are all Trio. Clock Tower, White Knight, Wasteland, Oasis, Don't Forget Me, Refresh. Pretty cool. Also, we have Hard Mode is now available from the start of the game. Hard Mode is also unlocked for Boss Challenge. That's nice. If someone's playing for the very first time and they want to go straight into New Game Hard, I wouldn't really recommend that. But now you can, so that's cool. If saving fails during gameplay, a save failure message will be displayed at the center left of the screen. Could be useful. A save file recovery feature has been added. If a save becomes corrupted, a backup save can now be restored upon launching the game. In the graphics options menu, the expected VRAM display has been improved to display both current usage and expected maximum usage. Also kind of useful. Fixed an issue during the quest Where's the Fantastic Bait, where the bait dropped from underwater boxes was occasionally unobtainable. And then it says fixed an issue where the logo rotation key did not work in photo mode when using an AZERTY keyboard. Fixed an issue where Eve's gun would occasionally disappear on some PCs after using a burst skill in the Nikkei minigame. Never noticed that, but that's cool. More bug fixes. Fixed an issue where, upon entering the Demogorgon battle, the camera would sometimes move away from the intended position, making aiming impossible. Fixed an issue where the art book would occasionally not appear on the title screen after completing the first playthrough. Players who obtain the Planet Diving Suit Second by connecting their PlayStation Network account can now purchase the design pattern, Planet Diving Suit Second V2, at Roxanne's shop during New Game Plus. Cool. Fixed an issue where entering Boss Challenge while wearing Planet Diving Suit 6th V3 would cause the outfit to revert to the skin suit. Fixed an issue during the Scarlet battle where QTEs they could cause abnormal character motion and character behavior. Fixed an issue where the game would occasionally crash when entering photo mode. We've seen that one back on console. And then various other bug fixes. So that is our patch. So let's go take a look at this Enya thing in the shop, shall we? Or in the bar. And thank you, MRX. I understand your back problem. I'm 43 years old. Tip, do bigger breaks and get up a few times. And Nope, you said to practice better posture. I wish it was that simple though. The thing is, I got an x-ray. Like I have my spine, it's called spinal stenosis, where like the bottom of my spine, it's around like, I forget what region, but it's a narrowing of the spine, which can randomly just cause like all this like nerve pain because, you know, it's narrower. Like the gap is smaller. So, yeah, there's not really much I can do about that. I mean, I do practice like mobility exercises all the time. But I guess not enough recently. I gotta just be practicing them more. That's literally the best thing I can do. Because when I am on top of my mobility exercises, you know, I'm fine. I function fine. So it's kind of just been an ongoing thing since I was literally like, since I was like 18. It's kind of just this thing that I have. So not a big deal though. I try not to mention that kind of personal stuff. Not that I have zero problem talking about it. I try to be extremely transparent, but I don't want to bring anyone's mood down because it's like, you know, it's health-related things. Maybe not, you don't want to hear that. You know, I know some people are just here just to watch the gameplay, which I totally understand. So I try to appease to everybody, but, you know, naturally, watching me for a long time, if you watch me for several hours, you're just going to learn about me, which is kind of just that's kind of part of being a streamer, right? But I'm going to go ahead and kill the music. That was the Clear Obscure music, which we really appreciate here. I love. And I'm going to throw this over onto this screen. And let me plug in my controller. Got my DualSense Edge. So yeah, I'm just sitting upright as always as I try to. But I'm gonna try to sit extra upright today because I'm in kind of a lot of pain, but not enough where I was like, I'm gonna cancel the stream. I thought we could still get a stream done. However, I'm open to ending the stream early if I have to. So if we get to like, pretty much if I get to the end of Spire and then it's just boss fights left, and if my back is really killing me, I will end the stream there because at that point it's just boss fights, and there's not much like speedrun routing practice that I can get anymore. Also, I do need live split. I do need live split. Let's open that up. Okay, there we go. We're good. This is only for the PC version. It got patched on PlayStation 5 as well, but we are playing the PC version. But the same patch came out for PS5. So it's like 1.012. 1.012. Of course, I'm missing one secret achievement. Wait, they added an achievement? Oh, hold on, what? Oh, I got confused. Didn't know that, Gino. Thought you had a normal back. Oh, no, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Are there wallpapers offered on Steam? Yes, so that is one of the things they added, Blankets. Also, thank you for tuning in, Blankets. I guess while this is loading, we can look at them real quick. Let's go to the... Where would it be? I think it'd be under, like, badges, inventory? Badges. Community, workshop, market? Oh, market. So, like, Stellar Blade here, I just listed all these, of course. These are some other ones that I listed earlier. So, like, Stellar Blade, the shop. Community, here we go, Stellar Blade. So here are the cards. There's Eve, Lily, Raven, Adam, Anya, Kaya, Foil. Oracle, regular Kaya, Taki Foil. Page 2, we've got Raven Foil, Eve Foil, Lily Foil, Anya Foil, Oracle Foil, Adam Foil, and a booster pack. So where are the backgrounds? I don't know. I don't know where they are. If someone knows, just we'll figure that out later. Because I would like to look at them. Maybe you can just link Points Shop? Oh, hang on. Am I just blind? Points Shop? Oh, Points Shop under Store. I see. Okay. So check it out. You go to... First of all, let me get off this menu. This menu is dangerous. I love the song, but it demonetizes the stream, so... Under Store, you can go to Points Shop. And then from there... Aha, Stellar Blade items. Check it out. So we've got a frame, Lily thumbs up. This is an animated sticker, an Eve animated sticker, and a Taki animated sticker. See all. Aha, we've also got heart frame. Wow, look at all this stuff. Well, this is cool. Mini profile backgrounds, and then full profile backgrounds. I don't know what the difference is. And we have emoticons. Oh, it's Digger. That's kind of cute. I like that. I've never spent Steam points, so that's not true. I bought one background like I don't know how many years ago. This was like 10 years ago. But I have like a balance here of 50k. It sounds like a lot. I could buy all this stuff. I just don't care. I mean, maybe I'll change one of the backgrounds. Like, let's see. They're animated too. That's kind of neat. This one's nice. It's the Spire elevator. This one's from like Altesse. It shows you like a preview of how it would look on your profile. So yeah, if you care about customizing your Steam profile... Oh my gosh, wait, there's more. Oh look, you can... Wow, hold on, this is kind of a lot of stuff. Okay, if you look at the points shop on Steam, there are kind of a lot of items. You've got animated avatars, avatar frames, mini profile backgrounds, animated stickers, just one, emoticons, which are all Digger, that's cute, and then profile backgrounds, there's actually 11, so you have to you click on see all, and look at all these things. We've got the hyperdrive room, Vermilion Garden. This is how it would look on your profile. So it's mostly cut off, but I guess it depends on your profile and how you have it laid out. If you could see through it. We got Matrix 11 there, the desert. Drop point. It's animated too, it's kind of cool. So that's pretty neat. Definitely check these out if you're on Steam. Anyway, let's jump into the game. That is nice. That's nice for, you know, anyone who wants to customize their profile. what was I gonna do? Double check my settings real quick. Settings look good. I don't believe there's anything that I needed to fix. Oh yeah, just because I was playing I was showing my friend on my TV the other day, last night. But we're back to 1440p, that's good. Alright, nice. Oh, before we start our speedrun, I almost forgot. Load game. Let's go here. I'm gonna go run over to Enya's bar. Let's go to the last gulp and figure out what these new songs are about. Fully understandable, health is the most important regardless of age. 100%, I completely agree. Okay, it was compiling a bunch of shaders. We might have to do like a Oh gosh, I gotta run all the way back? I guess let's run all the way back. I'll go this way. I guess since the game just patched itself, we might get a little bit of shader compilation stutter. Probably not much though. Also, it's cool, I forgot who mentioned it, but yeah, my Steam is now showing my DLSS frames in the top right, which is neat. Alright. So yeah, we're just getting, for anyone just tuning in, we went over the patch notes a little bit earlier, and I showed the Steam points shop goodies that you can now get. And now we're going to run over to Enya's bar. We're going to the last gulp, and we're going to check out the new music, see what that's about. You like the train from Matrix 11? We'll be saving your points. Blue frame looks cool. Nice. Glad you guys are excited about that. I might buy one of the backgrounds. I might. It's funny, like, I don't know why I'm hoarding my Steam points. I just, you know... It's not like I don't make my profile public or anything, so it's not like anyone even sees that. Can't fast travel? Yeah, I haven't got a... We don't have Tetrapod here, because this is on a... This is like on a new playthrough, where I haven't finished all tests, so the Tetrapod isn't there, and I don't have camps activated, because I just, you know... I forgot what I was testing, but I ran into all tests for some reason. So we just gotta run back manually. I like that new interface for the GPU, RAM, CPU, and FPS counters. Yeah, I was taking a look at them. I'm leaving it on the like most basic one, but it is cool that they have all that. That is definitely nice. And if you don't know about that, oh here, let me show you Darkness. If you haven't seen it, you just go to the Steam. You press Shift Tab in any Steam game, and then you boot up the settings right here. Then you just go to in-game, and then it says here under Overlay Performance Monitor, you can set the performance detail level to at whatever you want. I have it on FPS single value, but you can go details, CPU and GPU, FPS, CPU, GPU, and RAM, all that. So this is what it looks like with everything on. And then there's even more, so you can make it bigger, all this stuff. But if you put on the everything details, you see in the top right? Look, you see that? You see all those numbers? In fact, let me, just so I can show you better. Just so I can show you better. Let me also toggle that. So there, as you can see, we've got all this data now. I mean, it literally shows me everything. It shows me my actual FPS, my DLSS FPS because I have frame gen ×2 on. It shows me my, once I'm in a dark area, it's easy to see, but yeah, you can see there. My CPU usage, GPU percentage, even the temperature, my RAM. It shows you my video RAM and my regular RAM. That's cool. Yeah, the Wasteland is probably the worst place to look at that. They might put MSI Afterburner out of a job. It's certainly convenient, that way you don't have to download an extra thing. Anytime I have to download an extra thing, I'm just like, ugh, never mind. It's like, is this really worth it? I don't really care that much. But yeah, this is like the full menu, but you can just put on like some of it. This is the most extreme version of it. So it's definitely a lot of information. And you can also do like high contrast mode if you want to read it easier. I just like having the FPS up there. That way, pretty much if I see like a performance dip, I can check my FPS and see like how bad is it actually. And it's just kind of nice to know that information sometimes. But yeah, rest assured, I'm not going to have all that on. It's kind of a lot of information for no reason. I'm going to switch back to just my FPS soon. I'll just leave it on for this bit. That's pretty cool. I like seeing all that. It's kind of nice seeing like my temperatures. Well, in this case, it's just your GPU temperature. It's running nice and cool. I mean, 60 degrees is pretty cool for me because I'm coming from a... my 3080 was always running at like in the 70s. So it feels cool. It does feel cool. Okay, so we're on our way to Anya's bar. So here inside of the last gulp. Oh, Doro? Doro. I guess I haven't walked over here yet this playthrough. Yeah, they are hilarious. Love that. But we don't got time for that right now. Let's go down into the last gulp and see what's up. So I guess we gotta just first talk to Enya, start the quest.
정지, 여기 나 자이온에서 못 보던 놈 같은.
잠깐.
뭐야?
Been using MSI Afterburner for 6 years now. Just what you're used to. Anything below 70 degrees under full load after heat soaking / steady state would be running cool in my opinion. Yeah, so I felt like my 3080 was always running pretty hot, and I have fans directly underneath it blowing more air onto it. I've got, I don't know that many case fans, but I've got 6 case fans. And I have an air cooling case, so to me I was like, damn, this thing's hot. But the 5070 Ti, since I got it, yeah, very efficient, and I haven't even played with any undervolting or anything. Okay, Enya. Well, I talked to her, and nothing. Let's talk to Sue again.
뭐지? 그래. 아무것도 아니다.
애냐의 상태에 대해
뭐지?
자이온의 엔지니어들은
그래. 자원, 설비.
Alright, so I fully started his quest. Talk to Enya again. Nothing. Oh, it's right here. I'm blind. Whoa, okay, alright. My vision is not great, but like, holy hell, how did I miss that? So there is the gift box. It's just near the billiards table. And inside we've got a thank you gift from Enya. Check it out. So I guess, is that camp music? Let's go to the camp and check it out. Hey, Doro. These cards that pull 300 wattage plus require inventive cooling to stay functioning. The 3090 Ti is 450 watt, which is why you're going custom water cooling on it. Makes sense. Back to the tetrapod. Back to our safe house. Okay, so can I just play the record right here? Aha, look at all this. Damn. Okay, let's take a look at them. Raise the volume a little bit. Wow, they just keep adding camp songs. That's fantastic. Ooh, jazzy. I love it. How about Flooded Commercial Sector Trio? Oh my gosh, they're all jazzy. This is sick. I almost feel like I'm at the gates of hell in Bayonetta. Wow, this is great. Oh my goodness. I don't even know which one to listen to. But yeah, it's flooded commercial sector, but just jazzy. Have I caught Dora? I've never caught Dora blankets. Okay, how about Clock Tower? My favorite so far. Just the intro is incredible. We're bumping this for a little bit. We're gonna spend a few minutes on this. This is awesome. All right, how about White Knight? Hello, Betonos. Thank you for tuning in. The patch notes are on Steam. I'll just pull them up. Oh, I can't. Why does it mute the audio? Oh, just kidding. Wrong thing. We went over them earlier, but they are right here on Steam. Just listening to some music at the moment. But basically, we got some new music if you go to Enya's shop. And, you know, mostly just bug fixes after that, for the most part. They added hard mode available from the start of the game too. You can also get Planet Diving Suit 2nd now, just from Roxanne instead of having to connect your PlayStation account, so all good changes. How about Wasteland Reboot Trio? Oh yeah. Hi, C-Newt. Thank you for tuning in. Oh man, it's so cool hearing those melodies like this. How about Oasis? Perfect for fishing. These are all great for fishing. And lastly, we have Don't Forget Me, which was the summer song.
Oh, did you look above? Heaven knows I'm dreaming of the one I love. Oh, you know I can't get enough. I just wanna be the one who calls you, baby.
Yeah, wow, total remix of, I mean, completely different from the original summer song. This is great.
Lately I've been thinking about you.
Hey, Wake, thank you for tuning in. Hello, Zact.
Those passing by.
Nemesis, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. See, Newt, if I didn't say hi to you, hello as well. And hello, Alex Nunn.
To you, fear our time is coming soon. With what is left, I sing for you.
What's up, Mark? Thank you for tuning in.
Oh, you know I can't
Which one's Camellia?
I just wanna be when the time comes, leaves will
This one was when they added the complete edition.
Would it also take my memories for me? For it's so deep, never touched any light.
The whole truth of this game is actually mind blown, but it's actually pretty near to near. That's your new camp music? Hell yeah. These instruments are great, fully agree. But I think I'm definitely gonna go for, oh, it's Scarlet's theme. I'm gonna go for Clock Tower. Yeah. This is fantastic. Oh, you know what sucks too is that... Hold on, no, we can do it. We can do this. I wish that all these songs were global, because I want to play this song when I'm speedrunning the game. But what I can do at least is I can go to gameplay and turn DLC content off. And by doing so, Doro won't interrupt me if I run over to the bar to grab the music real quick. Because I'll spend the 20 seconds in a speedrun and do it that way. Okay. Also, you guys think I should just catch Doro real quick? I can do that. I can do that real quick. So you said just gotta turn in anticipation. First we gotta locate her. I've never caught Doro. I didn't really interact with them after that first day. Also, let me turn off this ridiculous display of so much information. Let me go to my in-game performance. I like just the FPS single value. That's all I need. Perfect. Because yeah, that might be kind of distracting for some. Where is Doro? This way possibly? I'll try to catch them. I'll try to. For some reason, I feel like they can only truly be around... I would think that they're mostly loitering around the main city square. So over here. Doro. Oh wait, I turned the DLC content off. Of course. I was just talking about wanting to avoid Doro if I go turn the music on in my speedrun that we're going to start soon. Which, by the way, I got to start that soon because it's going to take a while. Alright, but first let's just catch Doro for the memes. Okay, where are you, you little rascal? Not over there, I don't think. This is where they spawn. I'm doing my best to avoid... Oh, there they are. Aha. Trying to avoid Kashim right there. I think the funniest is when they're running on their hind legs. That's just amazing. So they explode, and now they're just a sticker. Mysterious creature sticker. A sticker that can be used as a logo in photo mode. Oh, I'm going to be a Stellar Blade Master. That's cute. Alright. Well, now that that's done, let's start our run, shall we? I love it when she runs on two legs. Yeah, same. Kind of wish the DLC costumes were game-wide so you could speedrun as the Nikkei or Nier characters. Yeah, in my opinion, just all the costumes should just be global. Okay, DLC off. And that's coming from someone who doesn't even, you know, I've rarely changed my costume. I really just like the one, like, I have like 5 or so that I really like switching between. And lately it's just, on PC it's just been the Taki costume. If I really just wish that one was global, to be honest. If at least that one was global, like if you have to pay for it, it should be global. But I know a lot of people really care about the costumes in this game, and so, you know, they should be able to play with them whenever they want. I wish they changed the music in the Wasteland and the Great Desert, like the Nier costumes. For the Nikkei costumes. Let's go ahead and begin. So to recap, we went over the patch changes, and I'll just talk about them again for a second. But pretty much, patch 1. Sorry, hold on. I gotta get off this menu. I wish I could change. I wish I could set my main menu music, because that is just such a dangerous. If you're on YouTube and you don't want your video to get demonetized, you gotta be really careful with that menu. Okay, so we went over the patch 1.2.0 notes. They added a bunch of new music to the camps. All you gotta do is go to the last gulp. It's in front of the billiards table there. You don't even have to do Enya's quest. You just grab the box from there, and then you get all these added, and they're awesome. They're all super jazzy, super cool. Hard mode added from the start of the game. Don't recommend that, but it's cool that it's there. A bunch of other little quality of life things. Nothing too crazy. You know, some bug fixes. And then you can also get the Planet Diving Suit second now without having to link your PSN. You can just buy it from Roxanne. And that's pretty much it. You know, it's kind of interesting. They added a save recovery feature in case a save becomes corrupted, so doesn't sound like it hurts. And also the VRAM menu should be more accurate now. So let's take a look at it. So it says, well, I mean, it looks the same to me. Maybe the numbers are more accurate, but it says there, as you can see, like, it's your expected VRAM, and the yellow line is your recommended limit. Oh, expected max requirement, current usage, and it even breaks down the OS plus others, but that's been there. It's always shown how much your other like programs are, and because I'm running OBS. So yeah, little changes, quality of life stuff, but most importantly, the new camp song, so that's fantastic. Now we're going to jump into a run. So I'm going to go ahead and put live split back, and let's just jump right in. So new game, hard, 3, 2, 1, start. And it is a patch. The patch is also available on console. It's 1.012 on console. Is this patch only to Steam or Epic Games? That's a great question. I have no idea. I don't have Epic Games on my computer, and I never will. So I don't know. I'm sure there's people in the community who might own the game on Epic Games Store, but I would never download that client. Not a fan personally. I need help, everybody. MGS5 is coming out, but I really want to get Liza P. You've played MGS5 before, so it's just a graphic update. Liza P. Liza's a new IP that sounds so good. Should I get Liza instead? Wait, Metal Gear Solid 5 is coming out? What do you mean? Because it's been out for so many years. I know, that's tough. I love Metal Gear Solid as a franchise. Whatever you feel like you could possibly get through, what you're more likely to beat, I would do that. Liza P is a great game. For me, Liza P is like the perfect Souls-like formula. It's like perfect combat, perfect length, perfect linear experience, and great music. So yeah, it's really, really good. Oh, it's a re-release of MGS5? Why would they re-release it? I don't understand. What's that about? And also, Kojima's not even like a part of Konami anymore, so like, I don't know. That sounds kind of bunk, if you ask me. I'm gonna run through the fire a little bit, just for a sec. Okay. By the way, just a quick disclaimer, I may not finish the run today. I typically would always finish my run, but I was talking about it earlier, I'm just in a lot of pain right now, so if once we get to Spire, once we get past like all of the actual running parts, where it's only bosses left, I might just end it there, depending on how I feel. I'm sitting as upright as I can, but yeah, I might not be able to. Take a hit, nice. Little bit of a damage boost there. And that should be good. We're on New Game Hard, so we don't have to go as low as we normally would on normal difficulty. Oh, did you just mean MGS3 Remake? Oh, between those two, that's an easy MGS3 Remake in my opinion. Let's do a quick restart. Back messed up? Yeah, no, I randomly hurt myself today for no reason. It's just... I don't want to get into it again, because it's so, like, you know, I don't want to bring anyone down. But I talked about it earlier. I'm okay, don't worry, I'm fine. It's just my spinal stenosis, like, there's nothing I can do about it. Just randomly acting up out of nowhere. You have Expedition 33 and currently maxing out your characters? Oh, hell yeah. Also playing Death Stranding 2. Yeah, between MGS3 Remake and Lies of P, I would 100% go MGS3 Remake. And I love Lies of P, but MGS3 is one of my favorite games ever. The original. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, just another timestamp. It's funny. We gotta do like one quick death. Get that out of the way. Hello, Virgil. Thank you for tuning in. Hi, Lou. Thank you for tuning in. And Mario. Appreciate you guys.
최종 브리핑 전달합니다. 현 시간부로 제7 강화 부대는 제3지구를 점령 중인 알파 네이티브들을 섬멸하고.
Is it MGS3? I thought it was 5. Well, they're remaking 3. I don't know if they're doing anything with 5. I haven't heard about that. I might not be the most in the loop person though. I don't really pay attention to much gaming news. Just whatever I hear from you guys. You guys are literally like my main source of news. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you, Mark.
07531 포드 랜딩 완료. 피지컬 쉴드 제거. 해치 오픈.
So yeah, we'll try to get at least through Spire. Because I just today made a new short giving more advice. And I was talking about how, you know, just showing up is enough. And today's one of those days for me where I was really like, oh my gosh, I might have to cancel my stream because it's going to be so hard to just do it physically. So, but I'm still committed to at least like 4 hours. Never had to deal with back pain because of the heavy lifting? Hell yeah, Mark, that's awesome. But I love MGS3. Really, I love every Metal Gear Solid game I've played. I'm a big fan of Twin Snakes as well. And that game is like kind of popular to hate for no reason online. But yeah, I would recommend playing everything. Play MGS1, PS1, play Twin Snakes, play 2, 3, 4, even 5. Although 5 is, yeah, probably the weakest. Although it has the best gameplay, that's for sure. Hello Trixie Cat, thank you for tuning in. I'm new here, love your shorts. Oh, thank you so much, I appreciate that. Thanks for watching them, and thanks for giving thank you for giving the stream a try. Your health is more important than one stream, bro. If you don't feel right at some point, definitely end it. I definitely will, 100%. Rest assured, Mark, don't worry. Take some damage. Once we're in the red, I think we're good. There we go. If this was New Game Normal, I would go down to 3 bars, like 3 little slivers of health. But on New Game Hard, you can, like, I think if you're in the red, we should be good. Our goal, of course, is to just die in one hit to Brute. Never too young for back pain. Indeed, no, for me it started when I was literally like 18 years old. Luckily, so like, I don't like talking about this. You know what? I'm not gonna talk about it. Never mind. I mean, the thing. Let me know. Is it actually like a? I really feel like I'm a huge burden when I talk about anything that's not pure positivity. So that's why I generally don't like to talk about things like, you know, my health, like back pain. It's not even like that serious. You know, I'm fine. I can survive. But like, that's why I don't talk about a lot of things, just out of an effort to try to, like, you know, I just want to brighten people's days. But you know, it has to get real sometime because I'm a human being. If it's not burdensome, you know, I don't mind sharing. I literally have no problems being fully transparent. Non-subscriber here, but YouTube shows you streaming what's new with 1.2 patch. Hello, Water Zura. Yeah, basically, I went over the notes at the beginning of the stream, right around 12 minutes and 30 seconds if you wanted to go back. But pretty much, they added some songs, just real quick to answer your question, they added some songs to the camps. If you go to the last gulp and grab the gift box in there, you get like 7 new songs, and a bunch of bug fixes and quality of life stuff. So that's mainly what they added. And if you have the game on Steam, there's a bunch of patch notes right there. But at 12:30 in the stream, that's when I read over everything. At 12 minutes and 30 seconds, if you wanted to like listen to me read them. If you're going through serious pain, it's good to update your followers so we understand the situation and follow you to recovery. That's true. I appreciate that perspective. I compress the hell out of your spine in sports, so now when you work out or do anything that compresses like sitting and you don't stretch properly and correctly posture, your back is rolled. Damn, dude, it's rough and we're so young. I'd rather have you be honest as possible so we know what's going on, but that's me. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just I have this thing called spinal stenosis, if you want to Google that, but it's basically just spine narrowing. So the bottom of my spine is like, there's a narrower part, and so it's easier for like, to get like, have like nerve discomforts because the spine is just narrower. In other words, the gap where there should be more gap, there's less gap. So it's much more sensitive. And all I can really do about it is I make an effort to, you know, work on my mobility a lot. Like mobility exercises. But, you know, it still just randomly acts up for no reason. So yeah, that's the summary of my back stuff. But in my family, like my dad has sciatica, which I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with sciatica. But I don't have that, luckily. I mean, maybe I'll get that at some point. I don't think so. I've never had that issue. For me, it's this spine thing. We're going up here, by the way, to grab a experience, and I'm going to grab a tumbler robot, not for the tumbler itself, but for the experience from said robot. So let's do that. Because we're doing a little skip. Oh, we don't have perfect dodge yet, so that was kind of risky. You should not stand, it's very unlikely, but you should not stand near that tumbler robot when they explode, because just in case it is a birthday surprise, that will kill you and it'll one-shot you. Oh my gosh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. As soon as we get, like, odd damage upgrade, we're gonna not have so much issue killing those little spiders. Again, this is just our second run back. This is still mostly just de-rusting. Just wanna, you know... I actually want to experiment with something. I want to experiment with the... crafting materials that I usually grab. I'm not gonna grab any of them. I'm just gonna skip them. And just see if I still have enough. The only one I'm planning to grab is the one in I'll test because it has extremes, guaranteed. It has extreme nano elements inside the locker. So since I'm going to grab that locker, I'm going to grab the chest anyway. But I'm going to skip the one pretty much. I'm going to skip 2. I'm going to skip the one here in... the one in the parking tower, and then the one... right after the dozer, next to that car bonnet that we have to pop open. I'm going to skip those two. I would normally grab them, but I'm going to skip them and just see what happens. And I am going to grab aerial blow here, don't forget. Very important. This is for a skip. This skips the ambush section, which costs us experience, but it makes it... Well, it's faster and it's much more consistent. So, chronic pain makes everything worse, 100%. What's an out of bounds? Hello, Cookie Edible. Thank you for tuning in. An out of bounds is... Yeah, you got it. You figured it out. You can do that in this game. There are out of bounds in most video games, yeah. Most video games have some glitches if you like look up the speedrun technology about them. And that reminds me, I do have some things to add to the speedrun tech compendium, which I'm gonna... Actually, I added one recently. There's a big out of bounds now, skipping Abaddon. It's huge. It's a ridiculous out of bounds. And there's some more that I have to record, but yeah, that's one that I added in very recently. So like super recently, like a few days ago. I added a new version of the Abaddon out of bounds. And that's on the speedrun tech spreadsheet that I created. It's in the description. If you are curious about speedrunning the game, you can check that out. So let's go ahead and grab the fusion core here. Hello, Vladimir Nikolov. Thank you for tuning in. Is there something I need to do to get the latest patch? No, it's just automatic. If you boot up Steam, it should say, like, patch ready, like, you know, there's an update available. Hi, Seekensu. Thank you for tuning in. Does the game stutter for you? Even after the update, you get frame drops every now and then? I get some little stutters, but I know they're because they're related to my CPU. Because I have a much older CPU than my graphics card, so... it can't quite keep up. Let's try to get this third try right here. Don't waste too much time on this. Okay, fourth try is the charm, right? It's not, my height is okay, I'm just in the wrong spot. It's more, kind of more in the middle to the left. There, my height was off. And yeah, this is the only thing that I use. Actually, we use aerial blow for two things. I'm gonna use it for this, and then a skip later in the sewers. Alright, hang on, let me actually just focus for a sec. I'm gonna shut my mouth for a moment. Yeah, I'm kind of laboring, man. It's like, I thought I'd be fine in my chair, but I'm actually in so much pain for no reason, and I'm as still as possible. So we might have a shorter stream today. I'm gonna do my best to power through. I want to do my best to power through, at least for, like, a part of the game. I've done streams in pain before, but not to, like, to this extent. And I'm generally really good at masking. I'm extremely good at masking just because I've worked so many customer service jobs. So I have a lot of experience masking where you wouldn't even know what's going on. Because you have to when you're working in that kind of field. Okay, I still have not gotten the escape. We've lost like a minute. At this point, it would have been faster to just do the fight. I might restart. I might do a quick restart. But at this point, we're just doing some practice. So let's just go over it. So you want to stand at the tippy top of this rock. Once you're at the tippy top, you want to really hit, like you see right where Eve's hair clip is, right there. So it's not too far to the right, like where this box is. You want to more like right there. This is where her hair clip is kind of standing out. That's where I'm aiming for. That was just about dead on, but it was, I think, a little bit too far to the left. And that was too far to the right, for sure. Because, yeah, there's only like a little kind of a narrow spot where you can grab. Although, to be honest, it's possible they patched this. I didn't even consider that. I didn't even consider that they patched this. And if they did patch this, we'll have to down patch if we want to do this run. I mean, granted, I could do it without this skip, but... this might be patched. That's also possible. But that's okay, you can down patch pretty easily. You just gotta go download the old version of the game. Yeah, it's actually not working. Very possible. I think this would be easier to check on New Game Plus. Might be easier to check on New Game Plus. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Alright, this is a new revelation. 101. Skip patched? Question mark? Making a timestamp. Let's go back to the main menu. I'll open up a New Game Plus save file that I have. I'll go back to 807. Oh wait, I can't actually go back to 807. I can't do that. Because I have this save file, but I can't fast travel. Oh, let me message someone who might have checked it already. This is patch 1.1. Hold on. This is patch 1.2.0. 1.2.0. All right, so this is possibly in patch. Hello, Subs, Levin. Thank you for tuning in. Listen to your body, bro. It gets too painful, then please quit. Don't want you to make it worse. We totally understand if you end the stream early. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. I see some on YouTube. You just can't really try it since can't beat the bosses without dying more than 5 times. You'll get there if you practice. You can do anything, to be honest. I think what I'll do here is load game. I'm gonna boot up this save and just get back to 807. Ditto, Speedrun will be here when you're better. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. But I already started, so I'm kind of committed to at least a little bit. I would love to go back to 807, but the tetrapod is broken. Yeah, we can't. Alright. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to... You know what? Ah, my goodness. Now I'm in a pickle, I guess. I don't feel like down patching the game. Well, the thing is, if I want to down patch, I just have to download an old build of the game, which is very easy to do. But the thing is, I would tank my stream FPS for a while, because if I'm trying to download and stream at the same time, it's gonna get really laggy. So instead of playing through all tests, what I'll do is I'll just restart and I'll just not do that skip, which is fine by me, to be honest. So we're at 104. Okay. New game right here. Okay. 3, 2, 1, start. So new plan. Forget the ambush skip. We'll just fight the enemies. It's not even that much slower. If we get good barrel RNG, it's decently fast. And this saves me the trouble of going out of my way to grab that experience on the right. So, this should be okay. I think we'll be fine. In the worst case, you end it. Doesn't matter. We'll be here when you go live. Well, I appreciate the encouragement, Mark. And I know you'll be here, but the thing is, like, again, as a little streamer, like, when I stream Stellar Blade, those streams are actually just really important for my growth. Because it's when a significantly greater number of people will tune in. So anytime I do a stream like this, they generally do pretty well, and so I don't want to make it so short. So yeah, blah blah blah, my body. And it's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have streamed today, but I'm already committed to it. Like, I'm here. I'm here, I'll survive. If anything, I'll just cancel tomorrow. If I'm perfectly stable, my back is okay. I just gotta stay very still. If I'm very stable, we'll be okay. But yeah, most likely what I'll do is I'll just play through up to Karakuri Split. So like right after Karakuri, we're pretty much done. Because then it's just boss fights. So then there's not really any extra learning to do there. So yeah. That by itself will knock off like 30 minutes or 40 minutes off the playthrough. So then we're looking at more like a 3.5 hour run. But hopefully I am feeling better tomorrow. That way we can play some Ghosts. I really want to play Ghost of Tsushima. Looking forward to just, you know, trying out this new game. You watched my 3-hour video about all the skills, but do you have any quick tips when dealing with multiple enemies? You're struggling a bit in the wasteland? Oh, well, thank you for watching my video. I mean, probably the best tip I can give you is rely on your skills. You know, I'm a huge fan of punishing edge for crowds. And also, if you can, try to keep all the enemies in front of you. Don't let yourself get cornered where you have enemies in front and behind you. That'd probably be the best advice I can give you, because you can always reposition yourself, you know? You can always run back a little bit. As long as all the enemies are in front of you, everything you do will be more effective. Slash will be more effective. You're not going to get your combos interrupted because you're not going to have enemies behind you, so... yeah. Perfect. We're at a good health right here. So we are at the perfect health for brutes to kill us. Anyway, speaking of Ghost of Tsushima, yeah, I was planning to start it tomorrow, and I was just gonna play on whatever the hardest difficulty is, because I don't really know anything about the game, but I know it's not gonna be like as hard as like a Sekiro, for example. So I was thinking like, let's just make it more interesting. So that's the plan. And then in other news, yeah, me and my fiance were still continuing Expedition 33. That game is awesome. I can't wait to play it myself. And I'll be streaming it, of course. I'll stream my whole first playthrough. That's another game I plan to do. We'll start it up on the hardest difficulty to make it more interesting. Because since I'm watching her play, you know, I'm learning about the strategies and stuff. Oh, we got a gold split there. Nice. That was a pretty fast first section. Thanks, really appreciate it. That's what you were looking for. All right, no, hope it works out. Hey, Derive, thank you for tuning in. I asked you a question, and it looks like you're replying to me, so thank you for that. I appreciate it. Because, yeah, I think that skip has been patched. It was not working for me. I was just trying it for, like, a couple minutes, and I was like, what the heck? So I restarted my run, and I'm now going to do it without the ambush skip. How far is she in Clair Obscure? We are a little bit into Act 2, is all I will say. We're a little into Act 2. In fact, the last boss we did was the Dueliste. So, which I thought was really badass, and it looked like a Dark Souls boss. And that's actually the music that I was listening to. We were playing the Dueliste boss music at the very beginning of the stream. So for the past like week, all of my streams, I've been putting the Clair Obscure soundtrack because it's just freaking sick. It is very badass. Such a good soundtrack. Alright, anyway, here's 807. We're going to omit the ambush skip. I'm just going to go in regular. Okay, Roa Roa. Now, I don't actually remember if I need the experience from the right. Let's just grab it anyway. It might matter, possibly. To be honest, I think it does not matter. But hey, I'm already here, so let's just grab it. There, just got that nice chunk of experience. I don't even care about the spiders. Copycat of Pontiff? Something like that. Yeah, I guess that's what I was thinking of. Okay, little cutscene here. Just refound Orca Dam Skip. Orca Dam Skip. Which one is that? Oh, the Are you talking about the out of bounds? That skips the whole like the floodgate area. Tempest got long iframes and it does a ton of damage. You use it to clean up small hordes. Tempest is also good if you've got the energy for it because it's more expensive. That's cool. Another way to do it. Hell yeah. Cool, dude. Go ahead and grab this, and I'll grab my classic. I'll grab ambush here. Actually, well, let's get this. I can get ambush a little bit later. I'm gonna kill this guy. Or not kill, but let's just charge up on him. That might have been pointless, but I wanted to have full beta energy because for the ambush section, I'm probably going to need both my slashes. So, and again, I'm going to do the double assault kill strategy real quick. This is only necessary on New Game Hard, but yeah, I'm going to kite this guy towards us a little bit. And then he should give up pretty quickly. If you just run over here. He should give up pretty quickly. There we go. And that, believe it or not, is still faster than just fighting him. And the reason we want to do it that way is if you fight him in this area too much, like if it takes too long, the Hydra will spawn in and then forget about it. You're never grabbing this chest. It's going to take so long. So by doing it that way, we guarantee that we can open the chest in a very sneaky way before the Hydra spawns in. Oh, another thing. I'm going to be getting 2 health upgrades this time. I'll get 2 health upgrades. That's one thing that I messed up with my routing yesterday. Gotta reinstall the game to grab that nano suit you couldn't get because of the PSN bug. They did patch the ambush skip. Okay, yeah, because it felt like not doable. And let me just equip the combo gear real quick just in case. Depending on how the fight goes, might be good. Okay, ambush. So here we get to use our classic barrel strats, which I adore so much. When this goes well, it's like awesome. When it goes well. Famous last words. Wait here, walk away. Good damage. Pretty good. That was pretty fast. And if we just get this one off, wait, and run away. Perfect. So, I mean, that's a pretty fast ambush section. That's about as well as it could go. I mean, for New Game Hard, that's about as well as it can go. So, I mean, like, I'm happy with that. The only way it could have really been faster is if it was on normal. They put a giant invisible wall above bar 99. Ah, I see, okay. My goodness. I don't like when I mess that jump up. Okay, there we go. I like how the devs tried to patch the abandoned skip as well on 1.2.0. You just found another way to do it. Yeah, I mean, it's impossible to patch the game perfectly. I try not to antagonize the developer because, you know, I owe them my entire YouTube career, but yeah. I totally respect they just want to make the best game they can. However, some skips, I feel like, I'm not like paranoid. I don't feel like they're patching skips on purpose. I feel like they're just patching bugs, and sometimes it has overlap where it hits skips. But like, if they're just adding an invisible wall, I guess they just want people to play the game in order. Which I haven't really got a problem with, you know. We've got down patching available, right? So I would love to help Shift Up, I mean, to be honest. I play the game so much, I could probably help them so much with just QA testing, but I don't know if they know I exist. Let's go ahead and grab this health upgrade real quick. Thank you guys again for tuning in so much. We are doing a New Game Hard speedrun at the moment, and we checked out the patch notes earlier, so if you're interested in that, right around 12 minutes and 30 seconds into the stream, that's when I checked out everything. and we looked at some of the new songs, like right around 30 minutes, we were listening to all of the new camp songs. There's about 6 or 7 of them, and it's nice. I respect that as well, but I feel like they didn't consider you could bad and skip it differently, since the void out triggers to monorail still works. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, it's been around forever. That's the classic, there's like a much older version of it in the spreadsheet. But it was cool, like, seeing the new deload. Pretty nice. Like the new load warp point. And thank you, by the way, again, Dereve, for all the help you've, you know, for all the help, like, with the community, helping find new skips and stuff. I don't understand patching skips if they don't interfere with a normal playthrough. Yeah, I mean, it's not our game, right? They could have any number of reasons for doing that. I mean, if I were a game developer, I would lean into, like, making a speedrun mode. I think is it Ratchet and Clank, but they have a speedrun mode where, like, it skips cutscenes for you, and it's awesome. I would greatly appreciate that. One and two. One, two. Alright, let's clean up this Abaddon fight. Pretty rocky start. Already taking all this damage for no reason. Quick retribution, probably do like 3 or 4 of these. It's also nice that down patching just works properly. You're on 1.10 and you can just run it side by side. That is awesome. I'll have to do that at some point. No, the extra damage. We're just about to phase 2, but I wanted to ideally save my retribution. Oh well. At any rate, is there a new super hard boss for Night Rain already? Did they already add in another one? If so, who is it now? Who's this guy? Alright, we gotta lock in. I'm not playing great today, which I am not gonna be hard on myself because it's a miracle I'm streaming today. I think what I might do today is I'll just research Focus Boost early, just to make my life easier. You know, it's pretty cool. Last time we did a... By the way, I'm forgetting to even use my triplets. Last time we did our speedrun on, what was it? Saturday? I walked into Abaddon like a fool with no health, but we made it work. That was cool. I wanted to speedrun this game, but to be honest, I find it really annoying that they keep making changes that only affects their most passionate fan base. Yeah, I mean... If you want to interpret it that way, you can definitely look at it as they're targeting us, but I mean, remember, speedrunning is such an incredibly niche hobby, it's such a small percentage of people. Like, I just don't believe that they are targeting us like that, you know what I mean? But I'm not afflicted with, like, paranoia in that way. Like, I'm trying to avoid paranoia as long as I can. Not to say that you're paranoid, I don't look at it that way. I do agree that we are their most passionate fans. That's why I think it's really weird to target us, you know what I mean? I think they're just trying to make the best game they can. But I'd rather not talk about that topic, to be honest. I think it just invites... It's kind of a circular discussion. You either think one way or you think the other way. Like, Kingdom Hearts still has strong speedrunning base all these years later. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the beauty of PC, you can downpatch the game if you want, so there's that. Everdark Sovereign Sentient Pest is going to be annoying AF. Is that the new one? You're on PS5, how are limited saves still a thing? How are limited saves still a thing with hard drives? Oh yeah, I mean, like, Sony, they've been very anti-consumer this console gen because they let their success with PS4 get to their heads. So yeah, they're pretty whack, to be honest, because like the only way to get the saves off of your console, well, you can't really even do that. You can either back up your entire console, which is a huge pain in the ass, or you can upload the saves to PS Plus and then you can manually revert. So yeah, Sony, not great. Not great. It's pretty awful, to be honest. I don't need the shop. Why'd I do that? Let's get not beta chain. I need ambush here, and then I'll rest because I've got no health. Does it mean that conversely they need to add more bugs for the sake of speedrunning? I mean, I don't know. Perhaps. You know what I actually thought would be kind of cool? Just because, you know, I've been seeing this, like, for so many months now. Just watching them patch the game. It'd be cool if there was, like, a mod that added in, like, old speedrun skips. I think it'd be a pretty interesting way to play the game. That way, just no one can complain about anything anymore. That'd be awesome. Ah, man, this is unfortunate. I didn't get the backstab. Let's just go ahead and respawn. To be honest, I'm completely off of this. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even want to stream today. Because it was really, like, I thought I was good, and then it was, like, literally, like, an hour before I started streaming that I was just, like, incapacitated. I can't walk anymore. So, yeah. I think that I'm just not gonna do this. I literally am just not in the mood for this. To be completely honest, I'm so sorry. I really want to stream for you guys, but I am in way too much pain right now. It is way too painful. I think let's just go ahead and, like, do a little bit of boss challenge just for fun. I'll stream for, like, the rest of this hour, and it'll be a 2-hour stream today. I think complete cutscene skip would make things better. That'd be amazing. Hello, Oni Jack. Thank you for tuning in. Hello, single player enthusiast. Just tuned in. What'd you get done? Today we just looked at so today's stream was basically just going to be a quick look at the patch notes, and as well as we were going to do a new game hard speedrun, but I hurt my back earlier and I'm in a lot of pain right now. I don't like complaining. I trust me, if you've watched me for a while, you know I'm not a complainer type. I can't stand complaining. I think it's like the most pointless, inefficient thing you could do as a human being. I hate complaining. So I'm not really complaining, I'm just telling you, like, I'm in a lot of pain, so I can't stream anymore. I'm just gonna go ahead and do, like, another, like, 20 minutes. Let's just do some boss challenge, because I've been meaning to practice Scarlet and Abaddon. That way we can, like, do something. Because what I can do, real quick, is I can work on my little short video. I wanted to do some HUD lists. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up Vortex. And I'm gonna put on my HUD list mod. That's, like, the one thing. If we do one thing today, let's learn some Scarlet or Man. Let's learn either of them. So go over here, mods. I hope it still works on this new patch. This one. This is the only one I want. Deploy. Bam. Now we should be good. Play the game. Got ya. Hope you feel better. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hope you feel better. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for the well wishes. Thank you, Suki, for tuning in as well. Okay, everything looks normal. It's not booting up on the correct monitor, though. There we go. Go ahead and get rid of live split. We don't need that anymore. Okay, so all I need here is HUD off. and then 6 on the number pad. Oh, so I gotta grab my number pad. I gotta grab my number pad. Hang on. Let me load up this save file. Real quick, I'm just booting up this save file so I can go into boss challenge with the correct configuration, because I don't want all of the upgrades. I don't want a full skill tree. Because I want, mostly I just want double dodge and I want threat detection off. Those things are pretty disruptive, so I don't want them activate, like, you know, happening. Then, go back here. I'm gonna labor and get up and grab my number pad. But first, I'll check if the HUD mod is even working, because if it doesn't work, can't really do anything. Ah, it's working. Hell yeah. Cool. Oh, one more thing. I almost forgot, you guys. I got my DDR DancePad. Of course, we're not going to be using that anytime soon, but I have this DDR DancePad. Let me do a quick opening of it. I forgot I got this. It just came in the mail today. So look, first of all, this is, I guess, folded into sixths, but take the tape off. This was the cheapest DDR DancePad I could buy on Amazon. And it's just a soft pad. I read some of the reviews that said if you want to make it better, you can like put it over like a hard flat surface. But let's go over here to another. Let's go to this one. And by the way, we do have the giveaway running here. So don't forget, we have a giveaway. It's ending on Friday now. I moved it forward today because I'm not streaming on Saturday. But I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. Okay, so. Look at how big this is. I don't know, maybe this is small for a DDR DancePad. But this looks huge. And the plan is to do a challenge run on this, so we're going to play through the game on this. Hopefully we can make it work. If we can't make it work, we'll at least do boss challenge. We'll just do all the bosses like this. But yeah, this looks hilarious. This looks absolutely crazy. It just plugs in via USB, so. Yeah, that's a challenge run coming soon. It has instructions as well. Computer single dance mat instruction manual. That's what it comes with. Yeah, it was like $23. I was like, hell yeah, that's worth it for a funny stream. But at any rate, we're not doing that today. This is in the future. Just wanted to show you guys because, yeah, I was talking about it previously. Alright, so, Scarlet. You know what? I don't need to be on hard mode. In fact, I should not be on hard mode. I'm gonna... Hang on. I'm going to do this on story. So I'm gonna explain real quick. I made a video about how I like to learn bosses. I'm gonna go story. Settings from last played save slot. And here is how I like to learn bosses. Okay. So I put on protection exospine, and then you can put on recovery if you want. I don't think I have it. I do have recovery, nice. So this is all you need, recovery and protection. Then put on every single protection gear that you can get. I should have at least a couple of them. Ideally you'd have just all of them, but I've got a couple here. Wait, sorry, not these. Melee protection, that's the one I actually want. Melee protection. I've only got 4, which is fine. That'll do. And what you essentially are doing is you're turning into a tank. If you don't know, on story mode, also make sure you turn off action assist. Action assist off. In story mode, if you block, you cannot take shield damage. So you're essentially invincible. The only thing that can really deal damage to you is unblockables. So if you put on all these melee protection gears, put on the protection exospine and the recovery so you can just last longer, you can pretty much block and just listen forever. So then the strategy becomes block and listen. And if you're listening, you can learn the parry timings that way. So I'll just show you an example here. We have fought Scarlet before, so I've already picked up some of her strings. But I'm just going to show you, like, kind of how I would normally approach this. 1, 2, 3, and then unblockable. So just by counting, I listen for the cling clang sound of the sword. Just by counting, you can start learning the parry timing and internalizing it. Also, just right there, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so like it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Like what's crazy is the intro, I didn't even realize you can parry those. I thought that the intro, her first few attacks, I thought they were unblockable. I just never tried to parry them. 2, 3, that was cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then unblockable. Double unblockable, okay. So it's really good to just get hit by everything. You want to get hit by everything, because just by listening to when you take damage, you know when you can parry or dodge. And that's pretty much the strategy. You just do this for a while, and then after you do this for a bit and just start counting, you can start parrying, and then after you parry for a while, you can mix in attacking, because you want to know like what strings you want to do against them. I didn't know you could parry those either. That's cool. Wow, the first time I fought this, I was dodging a lot more than I had to. I just didn't even try. You have one just like this from your PS2 era? That's crazy. Cool. They've been making the same thing for a long time, huh? Is her spin move counterable in the second half? We'll get there. I recommend learning phase 1 for a while and then switch over to phase 2. And then you can put them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and dodge, and dodge. Okay. So just by counting them aloud, 1, 2, 3, 4, just count them and listen to the sword. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's pretty much how I learn all the bosses. 1, 2, 1, dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just the 4 string, so you can see all of her red strings. One, 2, 3, and dodge, and no second dodge, they're just one dodge. Dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. Dodge and dodge. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've noticed 3 red strings so far. 1 and just 1 standalone unblockable. 1, 2, dodge. Dodge. Or wait, can you parry those? I don't think you can. I'll try next time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dodge. You can kind of react to that one. You have a long time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hi, Bradley Dean. Thank you for tuning in. Is this Scarlet on normal or hard? We're practicing, learning. So just to recap for anyone just tuning in right now. Right now what I'm doing is I'm showing how my methodology that I like to use when learning new bosses. So I have a video about it, but basically, if you put the game on story mode and make yourself a tank, you can just listen to the blocking sounds and start counting the parry timings that way. At least that's what I played. I like to play the game like a rhythm game. So by doing that, we can learn the timings and then later put them into, you know, action and start parrying stuff. So this is on story mode. We're practicing right now. And then my goal, the reason I'm doing this is because I want to make a cool HUD-less video. But, you know, we only fought Scarlet once. I fought her back when we took a look at the Nikkei DLC. And, you know, we did that stream. That was a super fun stream. And I have not fought her since. So I was like, okay, let's actually jump in. And while we're at it, let's show the entire methodology for someone, you know, who might not have seen my old video on learning bosses. Hope that answers your question. Her attacks look so cool, but Man's is so badass. Oh, 100%. I much prefer Man. But she's extremely cool as well. Alright, anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's like a 1, slight pause, 2, 3, 4, slight pause, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a different red string. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. Delay and dodge. Delay and dodge. Okay, that's a cool string to do. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, delay and 3. Delay and blink. Okay. So we're not even in the attacking part yet. By the way, if you're curious, like I'm not describing it that well, but I have a whole video explaining this methodology. Like I made a really in-depth video with a whole PowerPoint and all that. It's on my channel. It's called How to Master Any Boss. If you care to listen to that, it's like a much more professional, like I have a, the PowerPoint explains everything in depth. But this is kind of just like a quick, I thought this might be interesting for someone. After watching all skill and extra spines yesterday, like you recommended on Monday, you removed the reflex extra spine. Now you struggle on every boss. But it'll be worth it, trust me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll be worth it, I promise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tried her on normal using the preset after finishing new game. So intense, great fun. It's super fun. Yeah, no, my first time was extremely fun. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and dodge, delay, dodge. Hey Iris, I've mastered all her combos except for the one she does in phase 2 when you try and get the crit. The timing to perfect parry the first attack is tight. To be honest, I don't know what you're talking about. we only spent an hour fighting her up until today. So I'm just trying to take a look at her right now. But we'll get to phase 2 at some point. And then I can maybe help you. At least count it. One thing that's kind of weird about... Because I should have it off. Yeah, I have threat detection off. The one thing that might be a little bit weird about story mode is that it feels like the blinks are slowed down. It might be a story mode thing that it doesn't explicitly tell you. Because it feels like it's slower than normal. But that's like the only thing. Otherwise, story is very useful for this practice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1. I like dodging those, but you can parry them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1 dodge. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. Delay and dodge. Delay and dodge. That's pretty cool. Does anyone know the mod dodge and... Does anyone know the mod name to change Eve's sword to the Scarlet one? Can't find it. I think it's been posted on our Discord. If you're not in there, check out join our Discord and check out the PC mods safe for work one. Can I go into Taki to iframe you and insta-kill? I don't think so. Actually, that's a good question. I don't think you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that 4 string. There's actually a noticeable delay between 1 and 2. Okay. So catalog that in my head. 1, 2, dodge. 1, okay. That's unblockable. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh, is that the intro? No, it's not. That's something else. What I really need to learn is how to activate beta and burst powers. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot. I've spent hours talking about the combat in this game over the past year, so there's certainly a lot to, dive into. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But a lot of that stuff I do talk about in my my video. You don't have to watch it. I'm just letting you know. I have a video literally just talking about all that stuff. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. Delay and dodge. Delay and dodge. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I was actually very proud of that video when I made it. The how to master any boss. Like, I really thought a lot about it and the PowerPoint and stuff. Maybe I'll remake it just because we've gotten so many new people. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1. Oh, this is the intro? 1 and 2, 3, 4. 2, dodge. Oh, there's a third one. Okay. And so basically by doing this, 1 and 2, 3, 4, Actually, there's an audio cue for that one I just noticed. 1, 2. By doing this for a while, you just naturally see all of the boss's strings. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. So once you've seen everything enough, there's no guesswork basically. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Like yeah, that one I heard the audio cue that time, so I just picked that up, which is cool. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Just 1, 2, 3. One and 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3. A little bit early on the last one. Of that 3 string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, it's a very loud audio cue. Now that I hear it, that's great. 1, 2, 3. Broke your left bumper. Oh, whoops. Broke your left bumper on a 20-hour old controller. Damn. 2. Dodge. What controller was that? That's brutal. Also, those are not blockable. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dodge. Dodge. 1 and 2. More like just 1, 2. Not really 1 and 2. Alright, I'm starting to feel like let's go to phase 2. 2, 3, 4. Let's go to phase 2 and take a look at phase 2. One. Oh, power 8. No experience with those controllers. The only third-party controller I've used is, I've tried out a GameSir one before. It was pretty good. I just didn't like, it was really small, so I didn't like that. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And Clash. And just for anyone tuning in, the reason we're not speedrunning is because I'm in immense pain. So that's why I'm cutting the stream short. I'm just going to stream for like another half hour and that's it. And then I'll probably just lie down in bed for the rest of the night, to be honest. I'm just going to stay supine for as long as I can. Okay. Okay, let's sit in phase 2 for a while and just observe. I think there's a visual cue for that one. How to tell if it's a good idea to go to the next phase with the training? So, that's a great question, Darkness. Honestly, I don't remember what I even said in my old video. Back when I made that video, let me show it real quick, because I feel like this might help someone. It's a video I worked really hard on. But I honestly don't even remember what I explained, because like when to move on, because that's like a great question. So let me just go to my channel real quick. Let's just take a look at this. I don't care, ad block. Alright, so take a look at this. We have here, if you go to my channel, right? If you go to my videos, you can click on videos here. And then it's called, what is it called? How to learn to master any boss. In this video, it's literally like, it's like a presentation. I'm gonna mute it because, yeah. But I basically have like a presentation here. Just to show you real quick. Just to show what I'm talking about. And in it, I do show like time frames and stuff. It's in at some point here. I think I show it like for step 2. No, not that one. Is it this one? This is the choreographing step. Is it this one? There's Raven. Maybe over here? Bonus tips. Hold on, where is... This is when we hit 2,000 subs. Nah, that's not the one. Something like this. Okay, so I made this slide, but I talk about it. The thing is, I don't even remember what I talk about in this, because this was from a year ago. It's literally a year old. So I think my old self could have given you much better advice. To be honest, I don't even know what to tell you right now. But yeah, it just depends what your goal is, really. That's like the cop-out answer. So sorry, that might not be the most helpful. I apologize, but my old self could have given you great advice. I'd have to go back and watch my own video to, you know, see what I even recommend doing. What I might do is I might just remake that video for new people to see it. Oh, she has destructo discs, that's right. I forgot about that. These are all unblockables. 1, 2, 3, and dodge. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright. 1, 2, dodge. 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 That's so cool how many she does. That's really badass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dodge. For some of these I can just react. Some of this stuff is kind of just like reaction, you know? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 4-string after all that, so she backs up and does a 4-string. Okay. Is that the string you were talking about, I think? Hang on, sorry. I have to readjust. I wish I wasn't so stubborn, because like, when my back pain was really, really bad, I would take meloxicam, which is a disinflammatory. But I do not like taking medicine. Ever. If I can avoid, unless I'm dying, I will not take medicine. I don't know, it doesn't feel holistic. That probably makes me sound like a hippie. Maybe I am a little bit of a hippie. Dodge. 1, back up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Unblockable. Alright, to be honest, since right now I'm not going for a perfect, I'm just going for like a cool video. Let's now jump into HUDless. Now the reason I'd want to practice her a lot is because what I want to do, I'm just going to go for it anyway. Let's do it on, yeah, we can still do it on story. No, let's do it on normal because I feel like story is kind of weird. Specifically just for the blinks. So I'm going to do it on normal. And let's go no HUD. And let's also press 6. So if you do the, if you're using the no HUD mod, which is this one, I'll just show it again real quick. If you're doing the no HUD mod, there's also an option to turn off unblockable, like, you know, when you, if there's an unblockable attack, there's either a big yellow circle or a big blue circle or a big pink circle. So I'm using, the mod is called Stellar Blade No HUD, No Effects Fix. This is the one I'm using. So by default, the way the hotkeys are set up, okay, whatever. It's like updating or something. The way the hotkeys are set up, oh my goodness, it's really installing this right now. The way the hotkeys are set up is that end toggles the HUD, and then 6 on your number pad toggles the unblockable attack effects. So I'm going to go in with no HUD, and I'm just going to start recording and just try to get some cool clips. That's pretty much all I'm doing. I will need game capture though. Switch to that. Cool. Yeah, exactly. So pretty much, Bradley, is that with the attack of the unblockable effects off, it'll look much prettier because there'll be literally nothing on display, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to make like a cool YouTube short, pretty much. And I just need some cool clips of Scarlet. That's all I really got to do. I don't got to be perfect. So we studied her a little bit, not anywhere near enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can even turn off lightning effects if you want. 1, 2, dodge. One, two, dodge. What might be cooler for this video is if I put on some speed gears. 1, 2, dodge. I think I might do that next time I die. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Dodged way too early there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. All we need is little clips like that. We don't need too much. Yeah, with Scarlet, I spent like an hour and a half on this boss total fighting her, so I don't know all of her blinks and unblockables just yet. But I feel like that mod, turning off the blinks, repulses, and unblockables is super cool for all the bosses that we know extremely well. Like every main game boss, you know? So I would like to also make some kind of cool no HUD montage with no effects. That'd be nice. There she is drinking her sake. One, two. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for anyone just tuning in, if you might be wondering, like, where's the speedrun? Well, I had to cut the stream short, so I'm just trying to do a little bit of extra today before I end it. One, two. Oh, this is the opening? We should still be alive, yeah. Destructo discs. 1, 2, 3. Bang, 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 bang. I really like that string. I want to make sure I include that string. I gotta get a better clip of that. 1, 2. Oh, another thing I should do. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I just realized something. This is not optimal. Because I want, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm planning to use different music pretty much. My goal is to use, my plan is I'm going to use the Tekken 5 soundtrack, the song Moonlit Wilderness. And I should, if I want to include sound effects, I should turn off music. I should do that. But at the same time, I could just not put sound effects. That's not a big deal. Yeah, there are some lingering... Oh, whoops. I noticed there are still lingering animations on the HUD when you gain beta burst. Yeah, no, it's not perfect, but the mod is still... It's in version like 0.9. So it's not even version 1.0, so it'll probably just get better over time. 1, 2... Oh. Yeah, you can parry those. That's cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know that one. That's the one with the audio cue. 1. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. Unblockable? So it's a 4-string into unblockable. 1, 2, 3, and bang, 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 bang. Don't like that. I messed up one of the parries, so I want to do that clip perfectly at least. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hello Switchy, thank you for tuning in. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2. Oh, what? She does that? Oh, cool. I don't remember if she did that during our first time fighting her. Back when we fought her originally. If you wanted to see me fight her, like trying to kill her, by the way, that is a stream called Checking Out the Nikkei DLC. We did it like, 2 weeks ago or something. And we do fight her, my first time, my first kill. It's all there. We fought her on hard. It was very fun. Spent an hour on her. Spent an hour on man as well. Those were great. That was a great stream. Can I just hold E to block all 4 incoming attacks in quick succession, or do you need to tap 4 times? If you're blocking, you can just hold down the block button. If you're parrying, you have to tap it multiple times. I died like 4 times on the last ultimate blade projectile thing. I forgot she does that, to be honest. It's really cool, but now it just came back to me. I don't remember her doing those projectiles though. One. Okay. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Okay. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I almost forgot. Oh, I don't have a HUD. Let's retry. I want to put on speed gears. I want to put on some speed gears because I think it'll look cooler. And I want more energy. I want burst energy. Although, honestly, the protection is good just for keeping me alive since I don't even know the boss. Like, I still haven't learned them formally yet. Let's go speed. Like, at least some. Let's just go 2 of them. That's pretty good. That way I can do some cooler stuff. Okay. Alright, back in. Trying to get some clips right now. We're just trying to get some cool clips of Scarlet so we can make a cool no-HUD video. Just a short one. If you hold block, you take chip damage. Yeah, so the way blocking in this game works is, unless you're on story mode, if you're blocking, you take some damage to your shield, and if you have no shields, then you take damage to your health. If you're on story mode, you can block infinitely forever. Let's redo that. What? Which is the top one? Okay, there we go. Silly question, because I just saw you equip them, but the gear stacks? Yeah, so the way that... Jack, great question. The way that speed gears work is that you have a max speed stat of 160%. So you see where it says attack speed there? The max you can have is 160. So if you put on like 3... The thing is, overdrive also increases your speed. I think it buffs you like... I forget what the percentage is, but... We looked it up at one point. Basically, if you are like around 130, that's like pretty much where you want to be. That's the max. Like right here, at 134% attack speed. Once I go into overdrive, I'll be at the limit of 160. So yes, they do stack. But if you put all the speed gears on and go to 160, now your overdrive won't benefit you as far as increasing your speed. Hope that answers your question. Let's just start again. What is it? There we go. I gotta press up twice. Okay, I got it. And by the way, this is how the no HUD mod works. It's really weird. The no HUD mod will make your cutscenes look really strange at the beginning and end of the cutscenes generally, or like whenever you're reloading. So it's a bit wonky, but it's still in version 0.0, like 0.9. So once it's version 1.0, maybe it'll get better. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Try that again. I really want a good intro. I feel like if we get a decent intro, we can have some good clips.
남자 생각은 어떤가?
So we're still just trying to get the intro right. And if you're wondering why don't you just parry this, I like the way that the dodges look for this particular attack. Because I want it just to look cool as hell. This is also the way I naturally learned it the first time. Actually, the same is true with Man. I didn't realize you could parry Man's opening attacks as well. One dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. What are we at? We're at 2 hours in? Okay, I'm gonna call it right there. I didn't get that many clips. I gotta keep doing this, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I cannot even sit in my chair. I was talking about it earlier. Yeah, I hurt my back earlier, so I wasn't gonna stream today. But the thing is, I had already scheduled a stream, and then I hurt my back right after. And I was like, wow, I don't want to cancel it now. So yeah, I'm in way too much pain to do this. But I'll try to be back tomorrow. Hopefully, we can start Ghost of Tsushima tomorrow. Thank you guys for tuning in anyway, even though it wasn't the best gameplay or the best stream today. Very short stream. We didn't really get anything done, but we took a look at the patch notes. That was cool. The music is amazing. Go check out the music in the patch. Also, shout out, we lost 2 members this stream, so that's cool. I guess those are probably gifted memberships that just lapsed, because gifted memberships, those don't renew automatically anyway. But shout out to all of our members who we still have, and yeah, we have a giveaway ending on Friday. Tomorrow Ghost of Tsushima, and Friday my plan is to do a playthrough with the Taki move swap mod. Before I go, Sekiro, do you like the game? Yeah or nay? Yeah, so I adore that game. We did a full playthrough of it on stream. I love Sekiro, and I have a whole... If you want to watch the playthrough, it's there. There's a playlist on my channel. You can check it out. But yeah, we played... Basically, the first year this game came out, I played through every single game that inspired Stellar Blade, because in my effort to make a really good, informed review video, I didn't want to make a bullshit-ass review, like, you know, just playing through the game like a handful of times. I wanted to play through the game a lot and play all of these inspiration games. So we did Nier Automata, we did Sekiro, we did, what else did we do? Nier Automata, Sekiro, Bayonetta 1, God of War Ragnarok, and Jedi Fallen Order. Those are the games that Kim Hyung-tae, the director, named and said that inspired the game. So we played through all those, and I have playthroughs of all of them on the channel. And, but yeah, I'm a huge fan. That game's fantastic. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for tuning in, Switchy. Yeah, thank you guys. I hope I feel better too. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna try to get some supine relaxation going, and I might even take medicine just because yeah, I would like to stream tomorrow. I really want to start Ghost of Tsushima. But that's it. Oh yeah, the trading cards are there. We talked about all that. We showed everything. There's so much stuff in the Steam Points shop. If you go to Steam Store Points shop right here, and then you should find the new Stellar Blade stuff, and you can see all here. So there's all this new stuff. If you want to customize your profile, there's all these backgrounds. Look at all these backgrounds. All this stuff, right? So that's pretty cool. Some emoticons if you use Steam Chat. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening, and we'll be back tomorrow. Have a good night. Go Yankees. Hopefully we can get a win today, so I don't have to be depressed about them losing again to the Blue Jays. All right, have a good night, everybody.